Hello there! Today I will be reacting to 10 weird things about life in Finland, Australian point of view. This is gonna be super interesting. Most of these type of videos are always with a person from a different country in Europe or an American. This is the first time I think that I hear an Australian point of view in a European country, so it's gonna be very interesting. We're probably gonna learn more myself about Finland, but also about the Australian lifestyle. So I think this is really cool. The channel is, sorry, James' site. There's the link in the description. Let's check it out. Come on, let's learn something new.
Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video, and to all of my Finnish viewers, tervetuloa, mitä kuuluu. Today I wanted to talk about something interesting. Now, for many who don't know, my name is James and I'm Australian. I was born in Melbourne, Australia, but I live here in Helsinki and I've been living here in Finland for about 5 years now. There's a lot of things that are a bit weird and different that happen here. No, my name is James and I'm Australian. Today I want welcome back to another video, and to all of my Finnish viewers, tervetuloa, mitä kuuluu. Today
I mean, the tervetuloa sounds pretty cool. I think it's very difficult to pronounce it when you have a very thick English accent. I mean, thick, you know. The Australian accent is more articulated, so his pronunciation is really good. I mean, for an Italian, it's much easier because we have many sounds in common with Finnish, so even the first time that I tried to pronounce Finnish words, it came out pretty good from me, like tervetuloa, mitä kuuluu. What he says is pretty authentic. I mean, it's been there for 5 years, okay, but still, it's pretty good. I can imagine people living in Finland for even more, coming from other countries and not be able to pronounce it better than he does, so.
I wanted to talk about something interesting.
That's
now, for many
cool.
who don't know, my name is James and I'm Australian. I was born in Melbourne, Australia, but I live here in Helsinki and I've been living here in Finland for about 5 years now. There's a lot of things that are a bit weird and different that happen here in Finland that you're not going to find in many other countries. So I wanted to make a little list about 10 things that I find a bit weird and strange and different here in Finland. It doesn't mean that they're bad things, it's just something very unique to Finland as a country. I want to quickly say before we jump into it, I'm sorry that there wasn't another upload in the past week, but if I am entirely, completely honest, there have been a few things in my personal life that I've been dealing with recently, and
yeah, guys, I take the occasion and apologize as well because I will be posting less videos until the end of the year. Then we're gonna go back to the normal uploading system that I upload videos pretty much every day. There's still gonna be videos, of course, come on. But maybe instead of one video each day, there will be one video every 2-3 days. Until the end of the year, then it's gonna go back to normal, don't you worry.
I just kind of took the past 5-6 days to relax and clear my head a bit. So I prepared a little mental list. Let's get into it and let's talk about the 10 things that I, as an Australian, find strange living here in Finland. Okay, number one, which of course we have to start with, is just the absolute sauna obsession, which, by the way, can I say, I love it. Sauna is probably one of my favorite things here in Finland. I absolutely love sauna. In summer, in winter, it doesn't matter. Any opportunity I get to go to the sauna, I'm going to.
Ne käy saunassa enää ani harvoja mun kanssa, ei edes silloin.
But I don't know if many people know, there are about 3 million saunas here in Finland. I think our population is around 5.6 million people, and we have 3 million saunas. So if you think about the ratio of sauna to person, it's absolutely enormous. Sauna is a very big tradition here in Finland, and people do it very often. It's very popular when you go to a summer cottage to use the sauna. So you'll swim in the lake, you'll go in the sauna. This can be done in winter or in summer. Sauna is great when you're doing avanto, like ice swimming, which, by the way, I'm going to do an avanto video soon. I'm going to go ice swimming and show you guys how I do it. Number two that I found very different and strange about Finland, which you won't get in so many countries, the dark winters. I've talked about this in a few videos, so I'm not going to get into it in too much detail, but I found that strange. When I came here, if you look outside, right now, leave a comment. Right now, guess the time. It's only 4:55 p.m. and it's absolutely pitch black here. The sun is...
I mean, yeah. Yesterday I noticed because I went out for my daily walk. It was around 4:45 p.m. There was still, the sun was already setting, you know, but still it was bright. Around 5:20, 5:25 when I was going back home, it started to, when I was on my way back home, it started to become dark. And when I reached home around 5:40, 5:45, it was already pitch black. So yeah, but I think in Italy after 5 p.m. it will start to become dark. Never before that time, but I'm not too sure about it.
Is rising late too. Here in Finland in winter we do not get that much sun, and that's just the way it goes. We only get really properly a few hours of it during the day, and then most of the time it's dark. Luckily for me, I live in southern Finland in Helsinki. I know it's a lot worse up in Lapland, in Rovaniemi, or wherever you are, so found that quite strange too. Number three, really a weird thing about Finland, which I also think is great. Americans are going to be very shocked here, but free education. Here in Finland, education is free, all the way up to the university level as well. People can get free education here in Finland, and school food is also included. It's completely free. Americans will be absolutely.
Don't worry, not only Americans, South Europeans as well, especially Italians, come on. We pay lots of taxes, maybe even more than you. No, maybe not more than you, but still almost as much as you do. We don't get that many free stuff. Come on, we still have to buy the school books, we have to buy every material for school, we have to pay for lunch in school. Come on, I mean, there's no such thing as free. Even the stuff that are free, there's still some costs behind. So yeah, I mean, the Nordic model is always the best. Come on. I wish we would adapt it in Southern Europe as well.
Absolutely shocked to find that out, and also on the healthcare front too. Yeah, education is free in Finland. I think there's always been a massive emphasis on it, and the people here find it important that everybody, regardless of their background, is able to go through an education system. I think it's quite good, to be honest. Here in Finland, the public schools are good, and they're free. Number 4, we are the world's happiest people, apparently. I'm going to be completely honest here and say, even as an Australian who has came here and spent a lot of time now in Finland and getting involved in Finnish culture and everything, I wouldn't believe this personally. I mean, I don't really know how you can say a certain country is just the happiest on earth.
Yeah,
I mean,
it doesn't really make that much sense.
Into like the metric that they're going for, but I mean, if if I go up onto someone on the street and say, "Are you happy?" Like they'll say yes. Then I'm going to tell a stranger their life story probably. So I don't know.
Exactly.
It's a bit of a reach to say it's the happiest country on earth. What are your thoughts? Please leave a comment if you think Finland is the happiest country on earth. If you do, let me know why. Number 5, salmiakki. I wish I had some right now, but when I first
very soon, I'm stopping right here and then we're gonna continue. Very soon I will be making more videos trying the remaining snacks from Finland. I think I would divide it into 2 or 3 more videos because there's still so much stuff left. My stomach cannot hold all those sweets. So yeah, we're gonna make 2 or 3 more videos. Come on, very soon. It's gonna be my Christmas gift for you.
Moved here and actually properly tried salmiakki. I hated it. It is the weirdest thing. If anyone doesn't know, this is salmiakki. It's like a licorice, really salty.
But I mean, sometimes I will still give it, like when my mom will come to my house, I will give it to her, like, do you want something sweet? She will be like, oh, sure, give me. She wouldn't even look at it, and then she put it in her mouth, and I don't know why. I seem to be pretty much the only one in my family that enjoys it. But I don't know, there's something about the saltiness and the sweetness combined that is so good. I don't know why I like it so much.
Licorice, very popular candy here in Finland. I don't think I've seen salmiakki anywhere else in the world, but the closest thing I would compare
in Sweden, right? In Sweden they have something similar, if I'm not mistaken.
To would be some kind of licorice. People love it here. Most people are absolute salmiakki goblins and will eat it at any chance they get. But yeah, salmiakki. Like honestly, it's weird. If you taste it, if you're from like US and you're used to like normal candies, you're gonna have a strange experience with salmiakki. You might like it, you might not, but who knows. Bringing us on to number 6, not much small talk. That is just a thing that you'll find different here in Finland, and it's definitely, I think, quite common here, is that small talk is not that popular. Like we say, I don't want to generalize too much, but it can vary person to person, but I have definitely noticed it here in general that small talk isn't much of a thing. And I think it's maybe a good thing. Finns like to be direct and kind of straight to the point, and like whatever we need to discuss, we discuss, and not really beat around the bush. Small talk is just not very popular here, and you might even notice it if you bump into someone here. If you're a foreigner or a tourist, you might find that people don't want to chat too much, or you might find the opposite. But that's definitely a weird thing about Finland that I think a lot of people have experienced and noticed.
I guess it depends from person to person, right? I mean, there's lots of people here in Italy as well, like, I don't know, just like when I go to take my walks, there's there's sometimes people that will see me and just say hello, you know, for no reason, just because they see me. There's other people that will just look straight ahead, won't give a fuck. Like other people sometimes, like I'm on a line, we have to wait, we are so close to each other. They will start to have small talks for some reason, I don't know. And other people won't give a fuck, they will just go on with their day. I guess it depends from person to person. But probably in Finland, more people want to approach and start talking. Yeah, I like that the best. Come on, I'm one of the the people that wouldn't start small talks.
Number 7, this is a good one. So drinking milk with meals. Please tell me if you guys think I'm absolutely tripping about this. I don't know if this is like a really common thing in Finland, but I found it weird is that it's so common for Finns to drink like milk with meals. But I've noticed that I've got so many Finnish friends.
I don't think I could do that. Yeah, I don't think I could do that. Is that a thing? How? I'm not such a fan of milk. I mean, when I was growing up, of course, I would drink every day milk with some coffee in it, just a little tiny drop to give it the taste. But I don't know. After a while, I started to like feel a little bit uncomfortable. I'm not lactose intolerant or anything, but it will really help me out to, you know. So I had to change to soy milk, almond milk, coconut milk, whatever it's the cheapest. Anyway, they all taste the same. I don't know what the hell they're doing those things. You take almond, you take soy milk, you take rice milk, you take whatever milk, they all taste the same to me. I don't know why. And yeah, but I don't know. Now that I grew up, I kind of lost the habit. And milk is really good though. I mean, it has many vitamins and stuff that are good for the body. So it's a good thing that you guys still do that. And I guess it should also help with the hangover, right? Not sure though.
Friends who like when they have a meal, if they're gonna have like, let's say like macaroni laatikko, they'll drink like a liter of milk with it. And like everyone, like the milk sections are massive at the stores here. Like everyone's buying milk. I don't know if this is a thing that's really common in Finland. So please tell me what you guys think. But like at least in most of the other countries I've been in, like when I was living in China or in Thailand or whatever, like people rarely drink milk like that. Like you don't.
Bro, how old is this guy? He looks like 20 years old. How many places has he lived in? He says he's living in Finland for 5 years. Bro, he looks like 20. But I think he might be like 30 if he lived in so many places like that, right? I mean, not necessarily, I guess. Could have lived 1 year abroad in one place, then in the other. Could be like 24, 25. I don't know. If you're watching this video, wait. James, let me know how old you are. You lived already so many lives. What the hell?
See someone go to the grocery store and buy like 7 liters of milk and then like have it with every meal. It's probably good. Wow. That's like a shit ton of protein and calories, like cheaply. Exactly. So I mean, it's probably a good thing. But I found it super weird. I was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you drinking milk with every single meal? So number 8, coming from Australia, I definitely found this strange. Is that no shoes indoors? I've gotten to understand now that it's just a general respect thing and it's a general thing that you do when you walk into someone's house. You don't walk in with your shoes. In retrospect, looking back, I realize now that that's very normal to not walk into someone's house with shoes. It's kind of dirty to do it. I don't need to talk on this point for too long, but I noticed that yeah, the shoes thing is quite funny, but it's probably a good thing. Number 9, going back to the light topic. In summer, we get so much sunlight, you can't even imagine. The sun will still be up at midnight and you can walk around and it kind of just looks like dusk when you're here in south of Finland. But if you're like all the way north, you will get constant daylight. It's absolutely incredible. What is it? Does the sun set for only like 1 hour? That is super, super cool. I remember going to Rovaniemi in Lapland, which is in northern Finland, quite a few years ago in the summer, and I could not sleep at all. I was staying in some little Airbnb, just like in the city center of Rovaniemi, and it was so bright, I remember at 4 a.m., 3 a.m. It was super, super bright. It's funny, it's like we have these big contrasts here in Finland. In winter, you get this cold, rough, dark, windy, you know, horrible weather, and then in summer, you get this luscious, constant sunlight, never ending. It's amazing. So I mean, to enjoy that, you have to pay the price of the winter. That's how I look at it, at least. And this brings us to our last point, which is number 10, and that is the berry farming culture. I noticed this really was a big thing when I came to Finland. I've even got friends who do it, that in the summer, people will just like go into the forest with massive buckets and just farm berries. It's like a super popular thing. And if you're a Finnish person watching this right now, let me know, but I guarantee when you were younger, you probably went and picked berries like almost every summer.
I mean, that must be amazing to do.
Whether it's blueberries or those wild strawberries.
What do you do with those berries? Do you froze them so you have them in the winter as well? Or like breakfast? Or you just eat them in the moment? What is your tactic? How do you go on with that?
That you get in the forests. But in Finland, our forests are super luscious and they're covered in berries in the summer. But that's something that if you're not from here, you will find is like a very quirky and unique thing to Finland, is that like genuinely that I swear to God, there is a berry farming culture. Like it's actually a thing and people are gonna go and do it. So those were 10 observations I made that were kind of like quirky and weird things about living here in Finland. Please do subscribe to my channel. We've been growing quite a lot recently and I'm super, super grateful and I want to thank you all. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it as well. And quickly to speak on what I mentioned in the beginning, I do want to apologize for the inconsistency. That is entirely on me. It's just sometimes life throws some shit and you got to deal with it. And if anyone else is going through something rough right now, please keep your head up, keep pushing. Things will always get better. And I don't know, if you ever need someone to talk to or someone to unload some thoughts on, my Instagram DMs are always open, so feel free. Thank you guys so much for watching this video.
I really enjoyed watching this video. Seems like a generally nice guy. There's also another video where he speaks Finnish for 24 hours. Maybe we should check out that one next. If you have enjoyed this video, guys, I will see you very soon. Bye bye.